Hi everyone, good morning. Am I audible?
Yes.
Yes, sir. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, sir. Good morning.
Can we all have our camera switched on? Everyone quickly. This is something I insist on in every lecture of mine. So I'll need the cameras on always.
Sir.
Morning, Vishnu. Uh, okay. Guys, quickly, I'm waiting for your cameras to go on everyone and then picture.
May I do it in the next class, please?
What happened, Trisha? You can DM me if you want.
I will.
Is there any issue with camera?
No. Just that I wasn't prepared for the turning on camera today.
Okay.
That's why. Yeah.
Oh, guys, the cameras have throughout the syllabus, throughout the lectures, like throughout the next 2.5 months. Uh, if the cameras go off, I will be to keep the cameras on. The reason is what I feel is Nazar Hatti, Durgatna Ghatti. I'm teaching a concept over here. You just look aside and then everything will start feeling like a rocket science. My network is not breaking, right? It's properly audible, right? Am I audible properly?
Yes, you're audible.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So this is what I believe in. The lecture should always remain on. Why? Sorry, the camera should always remain on during the lecture because of focus level. And I'll tell you, students have actually told me, sir, your live classes actually feels like offline lectures. The way you ask other students to interact. So this is something that I get to know from the students. So the same thing that I expect here also from you guys. See, FR is quite an interesting subject. I will make it interesting and easy for you, but for that, I will also need participation and interaction from your side. If it's just me who is speaking and speaking and speaking and speaking, then what will happen is you guys will go to sleep. And there is nothing I think it an online lecture, a drawback of online lecture. So how do you keep yourselves away from sleeping or laziness or is participating? My sessions will be completely interactive. I will be asking you questions. I will be expecting answers from you guys. Something that in VGLD since almost this is my fourth quarter at VGLD where I'm teaching FR subject, right? So guys, the rules and regulations, and then I come to FR as a subject, the introduction. What can you expect in your FR paper? What I have planned is, I don't know how many of you are from non-commerce background. Anyone from non-commerce in this batch? Because generally I get some students every batch which are from non-commerce background. No one from commerce background? Okay, so I from commerce background. Is my assumption correct?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Then two, Ashish, tell me. Okay, you are from non-commerce background, Kashish.
No, sir, commerce background.
Okay. Then too, I will assume that we don't know anything about accounts. I will be taking everything from scratch. What is real account, what is nominal account, the rules for it, how to frame journal entries, and so on. The reason being, financial reporting is more about reporting the transactions, wherein we will be, recording the journal entries. So every standard that we are going to learn will have some journal entries. So if we are not thorough with the journal entries, how to form or how to record a journal entry, then we will be struggling with FR throughout the next 2.5 months. So I will be taking things slow today. You guys must be knowing that, okay, this is something that we already know, but we actually need it, guys. Okay. Everyone? Okay. So let me set up the rules and regulations before we start with the batch. And this is something that we will all be following religiously throughout the next 2.5 months. Everyone with me so far? Okay.
Yes.
So number one, all the phones remain on silent mode. Always. No vibrate mode also, silent mode. Because the moment your phone vibrates, you will, just lose your focus and you will start looking at your mobile phone. And what happens is, let us say Bhavik Waghela shared a reel. We click on that reel, the lecture goes aside, and then we keep on scrolling. Something that happens. How many of you face this one thing? That a friend of yours shares a reel, you just look at that reel. You're not, you just don't look at that reel, you are also scrolling it. Let me see another reel, next reel, and so on. This is also something that used to happen when I myself, not at the time of studies. So when I used to study, my mobile phone used to remain in another bedroom. So I'm with you guys. Okay? No office calls, nothing, guys. Your camera is on, you cannot talk on phone. I will be giving you a break time of 15 to 20 minutes in every lecture. You guys can use your mobile phone in that much of duration. Let us say you have some service, you can attend the call in that duration only. And if office guys tell you that it's an urgent call, you better tell them that, okay, this is my break time. I will be calling you. You can call me at this time only. No other than that, please. When we are in lecture, we are completely into lecture. Rule number two, cameras always remain on, always, no matter what. Rule number three, complete interaction. Wanted to be a two-side communication, not just me speaking. So I want interaction from your end as well. Try to ask me as many questions as possible. If it is a dumb question, do you feel that, okay, this is a silly question, dumb question, do not shy away. No one is here to judge you. We are here to learn together. So no matter what, ask me a doubt. One more thing, how to ask a doubt. I am teaching. Just don't unmute and, interrupt me directly. You guys have an option to raise your hand. Can you see? I have raised my hand.
Yes.
You guys can just raise your hand. I will call out your name. You can ask me your doubt. The reason being, let us say I am explaining a particular concept. You get a doubt midway. So let me complete that particular concept. Then you raise your hand. You just raise your hand immediately. Okay? So once I call out your name, then you can ask me your doubt. If there is any background disturbance or background noise from your end, just ensure that you are on mute. The reason being it disturbs the entire class. Okay. And I am a bit particular with regards to homework. Particular as in I won't be able to check your homework individually because we from the different parts of India, right? So I cannot actually check your homework. But I trust you guys enough that I am assigning you a task. I trust you guys enough that you will be getting it done. Correct? Like I need not chase that why is this not there? Okay, everyone? So
Sir.
I will be giving you regular homework on a weekly basis. Like every day, I will be giving you homework for the next week. So today there won't be any homework, not tomorrow also. From the next week, I will be giving you homework. Be the homework, I will be discussing it today only, so that we are all on the same page. Everyone,
Okay.
Yes, sir.
anything you guys want to ask me? I generally get questions like, sir, what is your age? Sir, what is your experience? And so on. People generally they ask my age. This has happened in every batch of mine. Sir, what is your age? You don't look like your age. You look quite young. Is that the case here? You look quite young. You look quite young, sir.
Yes, sir, it's true.
It's true. It's true. Okay. Happens in every batch. And I generally don't share my age until the last day of the lecture. So that will remain a suspense. Sir, how old are you? Now there are many smart kids, they go to LinkedIn and they try to guess age from there. Okay, sir has completed graduation in this year. His age. So something that happens. Okay. If you guys want, you can create a WhatsApp group for yourself and me over there. If you guys have any doubt, you can accumulate it there, and we can, uh, what I say is discuss the doubts towards the end of the class. See, it won't be possible for the doubts on an ongoing basis, on a daily basis. So, firstly, you guys have the option to book the doubt solving sessions over the LMS, right? Management system, you have an option to book your doubt solving sessions, and these doubt solving sessions will again be conducted by me only. The thing is, you guys, I guess you are allowed to book either 2 or 3 sessions per student, and each session will be of 15 minutes. This is to ensure that all equal opportunity to book the, take advantage or take benefit of these doubt solving sessions. Okay. So, yes, I am Bhavik Waghela, qualified ACCA. Uh, I am having almost a decade's experience, a 10 years of experience, the corporate world, the teaching, and so on. I specialize in subjects, mostly the practical subjects like FR, FM, and PM. So subjects. At knowledge, I take FAMA. At skill, I teach FR, FM, and PM. And at P level, that is the professional level, I just take S. Okay. So I specialize in practical subjects. These have been my core subject always in almost the experience. Yes, so this is all about me. Anything else you guys want to ask me for now? Please.
I think we all are going to be curious about your age till the end of this session.
Sorry?
I think we all are going to be curious about your age till the end of this session.
Yes. No, you won't be curious about till the end of the session, till the
Okay.
okay. Chalo. Okay. Now, guys, talking of FR as a subject is the paper pattern. Firstly, what is financial reporting? See, what happens is every organization needs to financial statements at the end of the financial year. And why do they have to prepare the financial statements? Why do the organization have to prepare the financial statements? Yes, Janki.
So that they understand whether they had profit or loss in the year, and they can understand where they are using income and expenses throughout the year.
Okay. Yes, Ujjwal.
So there are many cases, as someone explained right now, like to match the balance sheet, to judge the profit and loss. It's better to take the decision, the finance decision of the organization, whether they
Hmm.
where heading to, what's the past, what the vision they can decide, like what's the capital expenditure they can make moreover in coming years, and so on. And there are many
So
things
this
as well
is this is
regarding.
more about FL Ujjwal, capital decisions and so on. This is more on financial management, right? So this can be done basis of the management. We need financial statements per se over here because see, financial statements are generally, I won't say it's not for the management or the organization, for everyone. So, for making decisions like capital expenditure, you need more detailed information, which is something not there in the documents. Because you would not like to, display or disclose your confidential information to the outsiders. Apart from that, judging the profit or loss, that's correct. Okay. Yes, Ayushi.
So to give information to the users of accounting so that they can make decisions.
What kind of information?
Financial information like balance sheet, profit and loss, cash flow statement.
Perfect. Perfect. Yes, Javin.
Sir, so that the shareholders have a clear idea of where they have invested and the where and that invested money, where has it been used.
Correct. Basically about knowing the profit or loss number, and secondly, the asset and the liability. How much assets do we have? How many liabilities do we owe? Correct. So this is something that we need to understand, right? So why do we prepare financial statements? Now, see, in financial statements, there are two aspects. Number one is accounting. Now, accounting is already taken care of in your financial accounting paper. So they won't be asking that again. Bank reconciliation statement, accrual and prepayment, accounting for non-current assets, and so on. This is not something that we are going to do at financial reporting stage. Here, we will be discussing on how to put a transaction in the financial statements. For example, non-current assets. How do we report it in the financial statements? After we then come to the accounting that, okay, this is how a transaction is to be reported. How to record it? We have journal entry. Talking about leases, the assets that we take on lease. How do we report them? Obviously, see, journal entry. I want to capture information into my account data, my financial data. I capture it using a journal entry. So yes, all the chapters have a journal entry. Why? Because we capture information, we capture data through journal entries only. So here, for every transaction, we will be having what I say is the different standards. Non-current assets, that is property, be more specific, IAS 16. Leases, IFRS 16. Provision, IAS 37. Government grants, IAS 20. Investment property, IAS 40. And for sale and discontinued operations, IFRS 5. Then we have events after the reporting period, that is IAS 10. We have foreign exchange rates, IAS 21, and so on. And the list goes on and on. Okay. So every trust standard we have different we have what I say is different standard for every different transaction that we have. IAS 38 intangible assets, IAS 36 impairment of assets, and so on, and the list continues. Right. So here we will be focusing more on how to report the transactions. So this is how financial accounting is different from financial reporting. We will more on financial reporting and not financial accounting. Before we go ahead, how many of you are from the exemption route, like the 5-paper exemption or any other more exemption? Just raise your hand like this. You have an option to react, and then raise hand. Just do like this. So I assume you guys have not studied financial accounting as a subject. Correct? Got it. Shreya, by any student?
Sir, the thing is कि when my admission was done last month, so Path sir, you might be knowing, so he told me that I'll have to watch the pre-recording, and my pre-recordings I had your lectures of FE only.
That's fine. Any which way, I'm going to take everything from scratch, so I won't be assuming any prior knowledge. Okay. So don't FA. How do we understand FR? I will be taking everything from scratch. Okay. Perfect. Shreya, by any chance, student, you have learnt me from past?
Yes, sir.
Which subject?
Refer.
Sorry?
September 25 batch.
It's September 25 batch. Okay. So guys, let me share my Excel screen. Just let me know once my Excel is visible to you. Let us understand the paper pattern of FR. Ekta, you have a question? Okay. So guys, this is ACCA structure. I guess we are all done with the knowledge level. I assume means if you have taken an exemption route, then always again I assume you are done. You are done with law and you are done with tax. Okay. So what you guys are left with is PM, FR, AA, FM, and the four papers are. Now, if you see, I have highlighted three subjects using the same format. The reason being, all of these papers each other. What you learn in FA forms a foundation for FR. What you learn in FR further forms a foundation for SBR. So all the papers are. So FR and SBR, 80% of the syllabus overlaps. So then how about different? The way we answer. SBR is more of discussion. A practical case scenario will be present in front of you. You will have to apply the accounting standards and then suggest the correct accounting treatment, correct reporting to the directors of the company. Something that will be done at SBR. So let us discuss FR for now. It's a skill level paper. Quarterly get to write the paper 4 times a year. Now it completely depends on you if you want to write one paper or you want to write two papers. Okay. So guys, FR project has three sections, A, B, and C. Section A will include 15 MCQs of 2. That makes up to 30 marks. Section B, you will be having 3 multitask questions of means one multitask question will have a case study. Based on that case study, you will be having 5 such questions. So 2 5s are 10, correct? 2 5s are 10, and you will be having 3 such questions. Understood, everyone? So each multitask question, each case study will be of 10 marks. Study will have 5 MCQs. So again, it makes up to 30 marks. And then we have section C, constructed response. Now, what do I mean? Is a detailed question answer type question. It won't be any MCQ. So section A and B are completely MCQ type. Not always M. It might be sometimes the punch, you will have to punch in the number as well. Okay. So you'll understand when we solve the questions in class. Beauty of FR subject. What happens in section C is we have 3 chapters for section C. TTFS, consolidation, and analysis and interpretation. So what I say is, in section C, it will be either 1 and 2, or it will be 1 and 2, or it will be 1. So these are the possibilities. We will be getting 2 section C questions. So will there be any option? Any 2 of there will be 2 questions. You will have to attempt those 2 questions. Okay. But what has happened since the past is the last 3 attempts that I have seen, they do not ask anything. So it's always consolidation and the analysis and interpretation that get tested. So consolidation will be for 20 marks. Ratio analysis and interpretation will be for another 20 marks. So this is how my section C looks like. Everyone. The reason is ACCA believes has already been tested at the FA level, financial accounting, preparation of the basic financial statements. Means the students have already studied and they don't ask this. Nonetheless, I will be solving questions from this chapter as well. I don't want to take any chance. And so you guys are also not going to take any chance here. We will be practicing the questions on single entity FS or is the IFRS 18. Everyone with me so far? Okay. So going ahead, so is there any negative marking? The answer is no. Now, what do I mean by negative marking? Do we get penalized for wrong choices? The answer is no. In real life, we do get, but in FR exam, we do not. Okay. Guys, I will be putting in humor or my punchlines in between. Okay. We will not be penalized for any incorrect choices that we make in our exam, or specifically for section A and section B. Okay. Is 50. So to clear FR, you need to score at least 50 out of 100, and time is 3 hours. Okay. Will be available to you. Now, talking about time management, you have 180 minutes for 100 marks. You have 180 minutes for 100 marks. So if I go by basic maths, I have 1.8 minutes per mark. So if it's a 2-mark question, let us say a 2-mark question of section A, I cannot give more than 3.6 minutes. How did I get 3.2? And I'll tell you guys, this 3.6 minutes looks so, we have so much less of time. But as in when we practice more and more questions, we get conceptual clarity, be able to solve the question within 1 minute or maybe 1.5 minutes. Okay, everyone, everyone got this? So this is something that we will be working on from day one. See, knowing the concepts, understanding the concept, solving the, but what's the use if you are not able to complete the paper? So time management is something that we will be working on from day one itself. Everyone got this? Okay. Now, how many of you have received your ACCA credentials? The credentials. Everyone? Others do get in touch, be in touch with the support. I'm showing you something on the study hub right now, ACCA study hub. So I will walk you through the study hub. Something that I was talking about your regular homework. As in when we are done with the, I would want you guys to solve questions from the study hub. Okay. So I'll tell you the questions that will be majorly from study hub. So there are certain other questions which I want you guys to solve it. As in when we are done with a particular. See, has it happened any such thing that you just have one meal a day at 8 p.m. and at 8 p.m. you are having all the three meals together? Can you do it? Can you digest all at one time?
Never.
No.
Never. I to have 5 meals a day. 5 meals a day, not three. So try to understand. I give you homework today. Initially, what will happen? अरे बहुत time है. अभी तो just batch start हुआ है. Sir का portion कहाँ हुआ है? These are the thoughts that keep running in our mind, right? So what happens is you guys start piling up the things. All the things gets piled up, and then towards the end, sir, please tell us important topics. We will skip the other chapters. Now there is nothing important topics or chapters that are not worthy. In professional exams, you have 100% weightage to all the chapters. Imagine you going to a doctor and tells me, oh my God, what happened? You ask to your doctor. Your doctor says, you are suffering from a disease which I skipped in syllabus. You become an IFRS consultant at a later stage. An IFRS consultant. Correct? Now, what happens is someone asks you, okay, please give me your advice on this particular standard. And then you tell them, okay, I had skipped this topic in my syllabus when I was learning. Does it sound good or professional enough? It does not.
No, sir.
We skip any particular chapter or topic from our syllabus? The answer is no. So, I will need from you guys is regular practice of questions, regular practice. I won't be giving you much of the question, not more than 5 to 6 questions. So let us say in a particular week, that is in 2 lectures, Saturday and Sunday, we are done with 3 small chapters. So 3 more than 15 questions. So you cannot tell me, sir, I did not get time to solve 15 questions. You will be having 5 days of time, right? Let us say we are done with the lecture Sunday. Monday to Friday means 5 days. Now you have 15 questions. 15 divided by 5 is 3. If you are solve 3 questions a day, one question should not take more than 3 minutes. So if you cannot spare 9 minutes a day, then I'm sorry. Everyone? So I will need consistency from your end, guys. Consistency with regards to the work and also while attending the lectures. The recordings are available for you guys or available to you guys. If you have a personal emergency, then you can refer to my recordings. But if you want to learn the lectures through recordings, then what is the use of you guys attending or paying fees for my live lecture? These are already there at VGLD. You could have simply enrolled for the live lecture recordings, right? That would have saved the investment. It would have reduced your investment, the investment that you have made for FR live lectures. Okay, so just let me go. I'll walk you through the ACCA study hub. Just give me 2 minutes. I'm logging in. So once you log into your portal, you have just my qualification. You click on my qualification, just get study hub. It's a bit slow. Here, type financial reporting. Can you see this September 25 to June 26? Okay, so these are are all the chapters that we are going to study in our syllabus. The sequence will be, but yes, we will be covering everything. The sequence here, the sequence in the VGLD textbook will be different from what we have or what in our class. So if you see, you have these two sections, quizzes and practice. So the practice questions, we will be solving it in class. Now, obviously, I won't be solving all the questions. The reason is, let us say, I talk about investment property, not investment property, the standard. Let us say we talk about inventories and agriculture. We have 11 questions. So I will be solving 7 to 8. The reason is, if I take the total of all the questions, I have oddly 461 questions. So do you think we can solve so much number of questions? The answer is no. I'll be honest. We just have 2.5 months of time. We have 70 to 75 hours to complete effort. 70 to 75 hours from my side. Okay, everyone? So I won't be solving all the questions. Let us say 20 to 80% of the practice questions in class. So rest would be your homework. Now let us say if I talk about income taxes, here we in the class we would be doing 6 to 7 questions. So the remaining question would be your homework. Am I clear?
Yes,
And why
sir.
do I suggest you guys solving questions on study hub is for this statistics? Can you see this? Percentage correct, total time taken, average answer time, average correct. So you get to know that, okay, you are lacking on your speed. So then you will be working on your speed as well. So always solve questions on study, always. You get an idea that, okay, how much time are you taking per question and what is your percentage accuracy? So practice questions will be class. Now talking about quiz questions, this will completely be your homework. Now let us say I am done with property, plant and equipment. That means chapter 7 as per the study hub. So you will go to quiz, chapter 7 quiz. You have 5 questions. Understood? And then you have this start quiz. You have 5 questions. Understood, everyone? So these are actually your exam standard questions. So this would be your regular homework, regular as in weekly homework. Every Saturday and Sunday, let us say we are done with particular topic, you will log into your study hub and all the questions that you have, as in when we are done with a particular chapter, you guys will be solving it. Don't also be that I will wait till result. I don't want to study for now. If I clear, then only I will start studying FR, else I will keep FR on hold. Just keep in mind that, okay, we have cleared our FR as a another paper. This quarter, FR. Okay, so this should be your thought process. Everyone, this is only something that will help us to clear FR in the first go. I guess his video got stuck. Yes, Shivam, you want to say something?
Sir, you can, sir, please can you share the link of study hub? I'm
So you
trying to
can
find
just
that.
log into Google and type ACCA. That's it. So it will actually take you to the ACCA portal. There you have to log in. You have to log in through your portal. You go to my scroll down, you get study hub. Okay.
Okay, sir, but I'm trying to find that, but I'm unable to do that because I'm only find the link of sign into my ACCA, not in ACCA study hub.
So I'll just show you which link you have to click. You'll have to click go to this link, ACCA study hub. Once you log in,
Okay,
you will get this page of yours. study hall. Okay.
Okay. Okay, thank you, sir.
No problem. Anyone, any questions so far? So I hope I am clear with my expectation side. Okay. See, FR is a practical subject, and to clear it in the first go, it is proportional to the number of questions that we solve. Higher the number of questions you solve, higher chance of you passing or clearing FR in the first attempt. Fine. Now, guys, I am taking everything from scratch. I know you guys have already studied this, but I need to are all on the same page. Okay. Certain basic definitions that we need to learn. What is transaction? Understand by transaction? Yes, Shivam.
Transaction is something where two parties come in interaction, where two parties
Deal with each other.
making deal with each other.
Okay. Yes, Vishnu.
So transaction is something when two parties meet with each other and someone pays something and in a return someone is getting something from him. And when we
Okay.
record it, it's called transaction.
There is a involvement of two parties gets involved in consideration of money or w- worth of money in exchange of goods or services.
Perfect. So what is transaction actually is now from here, let us be more specific. From financial reporting standpoint, business dealing between two or more persons. See, the dealings can be of two types, right? Business, business dealing. So in the financial statements, we will be recording business dealings only. Let us say I go to a restaurant for a dinner with my wife. Now, this is not a business transaction, right? The bill that I pay, the food that we have, the bill that I pay, can I record this in the financial statements, in my financial statements? Now, obviously, I deliver lectures. I am not a full-time employee at VGLD. Deliver lectures as a professional basis, on a professional basis, like that is like a consultant. I'm not an employee at VGLD. So what I do is I take lectures during the month, okay, throughout the period, and I then raise invoice on a monthly basis. So can I say this is a transaction between me and VGLD? I have delivered lectures and in return, VGLD pays me. Now, this is a business transaction. This is the transaction that I will be recording in my financial statements. Now, me going for a dinner with my wife, can I record this in my financial statements? Obviously, no. Why? This is not a business transaction. This is not a business dealing. Correct? Everyone understood. So, which transactions do we record in the financial statements? As always, the business transactions. That too, it should have some amount, monetary amount. I hope everyone understood. It should have some that can be assigned to it. So what is a transaction? Is any business dealing between two people. Next, income. Now, guys, what do you understand by the word income?
Inflow of money.
I would say partly correct. Yes, Shivam.
Money received in terms of providing goods and services.
Perfect. This is 100% correct. Yes, Dhanashri.
Money received that is for the purpose of business.
Money is received that is for the
purpose of business. I mean, the the main purpose of business. If someone sells goods, then they receive money in exchange of those goods.
Correct. Correct. Now, guys, if I just use the word inflow of money is my income, that would be incorrect. I sell asset. I sell my asset. Obviously, there will be inflow of cash. This is not my income. I take loan. I take loan from someone. Again, inflow of money, but this is not my income. So if we use the word inflow of money or inflow of cash as income, then that would be incorrect, right? What I would say is cash received or receivable, cash received or the cash which is yet to receive, yet to be received for providing goods or services is my income. Everyone understood? So any money that I receive by either selling goods or providing services is my income. So this is receipt of cash after selling goods or providing services. Everyone understood. Now I deliver lectures at VGLD. Means I am providing services. Obviously, I will be receiving cash. Now this cash that I receive from VGLD would be my income. But if we talk from point, can I say it would be an expense for them? Why? Payment of cash after buying goods or receiving services. Understood? So if I am receiving cash, then obviously VGLD is paying cash. I hope everyone understood this. Okay. Next is asset. Anyone, what do we mean by asset? Yes, Vishnu. I want everyone to participate. It's just the same set of students who are participating. If it's
Sir,
wrong, that's
assets are
fine.
all those assets are all those things which a company owns on its own name.
Perfect.
So,
Yes.
an asset is a thing which is used in daily life. For example, my laptop, I'll be using it in the business for making, generating bills or something or the other, for storing up the data. So it is a very important aspect in the business. So asset is like something which you can use it up to 10 years, minimally, or max 15 years. Like there are two different types of assets also, non-current assets and current assets.
Got it. I guess Miss Janki's video got stuck.
Now,
It's better now.
okay. So, and like you have different types also in assets. Like, for example, if you're getting cash in the business for starting, so it's also a asset for the business, and it's not a liability now, because like liability will come once you start getting more and more profit in the business.
Okay. So, guys, what do I mean by asset? Asset is something that a business owns. I'm using this laptop. Why do I use this laptop? Because I am expecting cash. I use this laptop to generate cash. Generation of cash is nothing but the economic benefits that I am expecting from the assets used. Anything that I own from which I have probable future economic benefits. And what do I mean by the word probable? Is percent chance that I will be generating economic benefits of it. Now, what do I mean by economic benefits? It's not always generation of cash. It also means reduction in expenses. It also means expenses. Now, I am, let us say, using the normal electricity connection. Now, I believe is let us install a solar panel. Now, obviously, solar panel will help me reduce my electricity cost. So this solar panel installation will be treated as an why I am getting economic benefits. Economic benefits all does not always mean generation of cash. It also means reduction. Is everyone clear?
Yes.
So asset is anything that a business owns, and any amount receivable is also an asset. Understood? Any amount receivable is also asset. Now let us say what happens is we are in the month of March. Soon the financial year will end in next 20 days. So the lectures that I have provided at VGLD during the month of March, I will be receiving this amount in April. But I cannot wait till the time I receive because I follow accruals concept. Even though I have not received the money, I will have to record my March month's income in my financial statements. So at 31st of March, can I say I will be showing an X amount as receivable from VGLD? Now this amount receivable asset. So anything that a business owns is an asset. Any amount receivable is an asset. Everyone understands? Now, obviously, assets have different classification depending on your business type. We have non-current asset, we have current asset, and so on. Next is liabilities. Anyone, what do we mean by liabilities? Just give me a minute, I'll plug in my charger to the laptop. Come on, guys, I want everyone to participate. The same students who are giving me the answers. Yes, Ekta, tell me. Or else I'll start calling the names at random.
Just like for the assets, money receivable was a kind of a asset. Like they're going to receive it. Liabilities is something which the business has to pay some other day or pay it like give it back. It is a liability for a business.
Perfect. So any amount that a business owes to someone, OWE. Now, if we talk about the same example, then amount was receivable, right? I had recorded amount receivable at 31st of March. Can I say VGLD must have recorded amount payable? And this amount payable for the liability for them. So any amount that a business owes is a liability. And obviously any amount payable is a liability. Everyone?
Yes.
Oh. So definition of liability, any amount payable is a liability, that is loan, or amount payable to another service provider is also my liability. Okay. Now talking about accounts, what do I actually mean by accounts? Now let us understand one thing. You guys have studied accounts, right? Since I assume you guys are in the age group of 18 to 23. Or right? Is everyone within this age category, 18 to 23? Anyone above 30? Just curious to know because I have had certain students in the past who are above 30. In one of my batch, what happened was both the mother and daughter were my students. So mother was learning FR from me and her daughter was learning FA from me. Even this has happened with me. Okay, Akash is also 30 plus. Okay. Now guys, let us understand one thing. What happens in financial? We record transactions, right? Now, there can be multiple ways to record the transactions. is, let us say I want to record certain transactions. So first I write electricity bill for April 2026. Let us say 10,000. Then I say rent expense for April 2026, 15,000. Then I say salary expense for April 2026, 50,000. Why is this happening? I'm not able to use the shortcut today. Just allow me a minute, guys. Yes, I'll have to write it. Well, let us say next part I consider is electricity bill for May 2026, 12,000. Rent expense for May 26, let us say same 15,000. Again, salary expense for May 2026 is 55,000. Guys, these are just 6 transactions. So imagine a company like Reliance Industries. There are lakhs of transactions, or maybe even millions of transactions. I'm not talking about the amount, I am talking about the volume, the number of transactions. Imagine Mr. Mukesh Ambani has to go through this. Will he not go mad? Will he not go mad?
So he will.
He will
He
look
comes
over.
up, he
Uh,
will.
he will look over the account expense, not line by line the transaction. If we go,
That's
if
what. That's what. We need a summary information. Correct? I just got mad writing this 6 line items. Imagine someone taking a calculator. I ask you, okay, tell me the total electricity bill for April, May, and June. Just tell me the electricity expense for the month of May. Don't you think writing the transactions in such a way would be such a time consuming way? Writing is a time consuming job. To conclude some meaningful information out of this is another level, is on another level. Yes. Now, Ikta, tell me, do you have a wardrobe? Obviously, you must be having a wardrobe at your home. What a silly question, sir. Let us say you live with your parents. So I assume you have 3 wardrobes at home. I just assume you have three, huh? Because many of girls, they have 2 wardrobes. So I have actually made 2 wardrobes in my bedroom, not for me, but I know that, okay, I might need more wardrobe in the future. So I have 2 wardrobes in my bedroom. So I have a total of 4 wardrobes. Now, Ikra, how do you store your clothes? Some clothes in your wardrobe, some in your father's wardrobe, some in your mother's wardrobe. or it's then how do you store your clothes?
But everyone has personal wardrobes of their own.
Perfect. Then why should we do injustice to accounts over here?
So we'll have to make separate accounts for every
Perfect.
like rent, salary, electricity bill, and after that, if we have an April, May, and June, then we'll see simple the total accounts of the three accounts, then we'll add them. Then we have a proper account for the electricity.
See, you got me. You gave me your answer. You gave me the answer. Understood what happens over here? Now, instead of writing in such a way, I will open a separate account. I will have one wardrobe for each of them. One for electricity bill, one for rent, one for salary. And then I record at their respective places. Now, what I do is, let us say I open an account for electricity bill. Now, another way, I open a ledger account, electricity bill. This look more like a hashtag. Now, guys, electricity bill is a nominal account to debit all expenses and losses. So, electricity bill on the debit side, I will write, let us say, 2 cash. For April, it's how much? 10,000. For May, again, 12,000, I believe. Yes. Now, let us say someone asks me, okay, what is the total electricity expense? You simply take the total. Does this not make more sense than the earlier approach?
Yes, it is more easier than this studying this.
Correct. So this is what we mean by an account. Now let us go through the definition of account. An account is a record in an accounting system that tracks the financial activities relating to a particular person, asset, liability, particular head of expense or income, record one place. So here, can I say we are tracking the financial activities of a particular item of expense, which is the electricity bill, or now this just does not pertain to income or expense, it pertains to person as well. Let us say I have given loan to Ekta. Now, I will open Ekta's account in my financial state, in my financial records, accounting records. Ekta will prepare Bhavik's loan account in in her accounting system. Why? So that every transaction that happens in between me and Ekta, both the transactions get recorded in both the sets of books. No confusion. I hope I am clear. Everyone understood the definition of account?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, do we all know that we follow double entry system of one-sided does not work always. It has to be mutual.
Yes, sir.
Correct? So every transaction
Yes.
that we enter into also has to be mutual. I went for dinner yesterday with my friends, right? Now I was hungry. I had my pizzas, something that I love. If you give 365 days, I will, but I would love to, but I won't. Or else my trainer will get behind me. He will get aggressive on me. Bhavik, more burning of calories, more burning of calories. So something that I don't like. So, I keep my diet in control. Now, let us say me and my friends, we went for a pizza yesterday. Okay. Now, obviously, after having food, I have to pay the bill, or else they will take me to their kitchen, wash the utensils, and then go. Now, what had happened over here? But in return, what did I do? I paid cash. I paid cash. Now let us just replace this with my business people. I took my staff for a dinner. Yes. So can I say I took my staff out for a dinner? So obviously we all had our food, and at the end I paid my bill. So what happened over here? Can I say two effects to this transaction? Effect number one, we had food. This is my expense of asset. The food gets digested the same day. This cannot be my asset.
It is an
Number two, yes, it's an expense. Can I say I paid cash? So I incurred expense and I paid cash. So this is how we treat. Every transaction that will have two aspects, will have two effects. One debit effect, one credit effect. Not always one debit and one credit. There will be certain scenarios. In short, what I want to say is it will be equal to total of credit.
My cash
Total of
account
debit.
will be lowered, my expense account will be more. Like if we do the double entry thing.
Perfect. My expense will increase, my cash will reduce.
Every transaction will have two entries, sir.
Not two entries, I will say debit effect and the credit effect.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So let us say entry accounting system. Every transaction that takes place will always affect two accounts. That is why our system of account as double entry system. Now let us say Bhavik conducted lectures and he charged a fee of rupees 2,50,000. Now he received the payment in check. Now what happened over here is let us analyze the two effects or two aspects over here. Can anyone aspects in this transaction? What are the two aspects?
Uh, Bank will be, I guess bank account will be there because we are receiving a check here. So my bank will increase and charging the fees. And for them also the bank will reduce, like from the place where we are charging the uh, fees, I guess.
So,
Yes, Trisha.
Can we say bank will increase and receivables will decrease? Sorry, the
Sorry,
other way, the other way. Bank will decrease and receivables will increase.
Trisha, how come? Come on, yeah. Then I would love to spend more money. If I spend money, then my bank balance increases.
Sorry, yeah, okay. The other way around, that correct, yeah.
It's my income, right? So obviously it will increase. I would love to spend money then. If we are spending money, we are, earning more. Then I would love to do that. I'm typical Gujju. I'm more of money minded. I always take my decisions keeping money in mind. Yes, Janki.
so it will be you will be receiving it, so it will be credited in your account and bank
Don't
account.
tell me debit or credit. Just tell me two aspects. What are the two aspects? The example that I gave that I took my staff for dinner. So business expense and cash paid. So what is happening over? One is a cash receipt, that is check receipt. Yes, Dhanashri.
Uh, for VGL in VGLD account, your receivables will decrease once you receive the payment in your bank.
Why is there a question of receivables, Dhanashri? I have already received the payment, right? I conducted my lectures and I immediately received the cash. Yes, Ro.
VGLD's liability is decreased.
Sir, your salary
See,
account and your bank account get affected.
just a minute, guys. You have to tell this from my standpoint, not from VGLD standpoint. Shivam, you are saying something.
Sir, your salary account and your bank account get affected.
No, I would not say salary account. I would say professional fees because I'm not an.
Okay,
So
okay.
what I will say that income for Bhavik 2,50,000. So income for Bhavik, I income being a nominal crediting it, and Bhavik received check. So what actually happens in case of check is I tell the other party cash transfer or deposit this much of money into with my bank. I will say bank is the receiver. I- The receiver bank has received cash on my behalf. So debit the receiver. So the journal entry will be debit bank and credit fees. And amount will be 2,50,000. Everyone understood? So this is
Yes.
how we identify the two aspects. Now, how do you decide two aspects? Is you have to see whose books are you in? Are you in my books or you are in books? Yes, Janki.
So, sir, technically, then debit will be the cash oblique the bank account, or credit is your income. Because,
Hmm.
but obvious, your income will be credited in your account. Then from bank, it is when you are receiving a check from institution, the
Correct.
bank will deduct it from the institution,
Other bank's account deposited with my bank account. Perfect.
right?
Any questions? So, okay. Now, guys, golden rules for accounting. Personal account, real account, nominal account. Personal account, the rule says debit the receiver, credit the giver. Real account, debit what comes in, credit what goes out. And nominal account, debit all expenses and losses, credit all incomes and gain. So these are the golden rules. Going forward, we will not be following this to record the journal entries. The reason is I don't want you guys to get into a confusion of, so revaluation surplus, is it a personal account, real account, or nominal account? Okay. Sir, impairment loss, is it a personal account, real account, or nominal account? You mess up with the classification, you mess up with the journal entries. So we will not get into the confusion of personal, real, and nominal at the first place. Okay. So how do we record the journal entries will now change completely in the next 15 to 20 minutes. Okay. Fine. Anyone, any questions so far? Anyone? Fine. Now, guys, let us perform once. This might sound or this might look quite silly, but we need to do it. You'll understand why in some time. Okay? Yeah. Tell
Sir, I have a question.
me.
So, for financial accounting and financial reporting, as you mentioned, we are just doing a brush up. So the thing is, key in financial reporting, we have this now, IFRS and IAS, correct? But the thing is, key in when I studied your accounts lectures, so in that you had just given us a brief introduction what is IFRS and IAS, but some lectures were there that you had explained one or two.
Sorry, I had explained.
So you had explained in brief that we'll be studying it in FR. So like all the concepts which are in FA are correlated to FR, right?
Correct.
That's it.
Okay. Classify the following items into income, expense, assets, and liability. First one is furniture. Tell me, guys.
Asset,
Asset,
Asset.
Asset.
Equipment,
asset,
asset,
Asset.
Asset.
re- rent received,
Income.
Income.
income,
Income.
income,
Vehicle income. Vehicle is
Asset.
an
Vehicle
income.
is an
Asset.
asset, sir.
Asset.
Can we
Asset.
do one thing? Guys, can we do one thing? Just raise your hands one by one. I will call out your name and give chorus, right? It disturbs. Yes.
Okay, sir.
Okay. And guys, just mute your mic. Now I can see some background disturbance. Okay. Uh, yes, Noor. Bank balance.
asset.
Asset. Adit. Cash in hand.
Asset.
Kashish. Electricity bill.
Expense.
Office rent. Who would like to go? I want everyone to participate. Yes, Trisha. Office rent. Expense. Yes, Vansh. Salary.
Expense.
Expense. Vishnu. Loan taken. You're on mute.
Sir, liability.
Liability. Yes, Dhanashri. Loan given.
Asset.
Guys, just a minute. Let me
Asset.
check if someone is there at my. Allow me a minute. Huh? Just a minute. Okay. Creditors. Yes, Anushka.
Liability.
Liability. Yes, Ayushi. Debtors.
Asset.
It's limited. Jagjit.
Asset.
Stationery. Yes, Madhav.
Sir, expense.
Expense. General repairs. Guys, who have done answering, please put your hands down. I want everyone to participate. Yes, Janki. General repairs.
It's an expense.
Expense. Now, laptop purchased. Yes, Ujjwal.
Asset.
Refreshments. Rohit.
Expense.
Servicing of vehicles. Shivam.
Expense, sir.
Expense. Now, we are not 11th or 12th standard students. Correct? Going forward, whenever someone tells you, please help us with the accounting entry for purchase of laptop or for a purchase of car, what you ask them, the first question, is it your item of inventory? So let us say I approach Mr. Jetalal. I want to purchase a laptop. Now for him, an item of inventory. But for me, it will be an item of property, plant, and equipment. That is asset PPE. Get over here, PPE. Understood? So this is the first question that you ask. I'm just showing. I have been there. I have been in those shoes as an IFRS consultant. I have worked as an IFRS consultant. So when they supposed to ask me questions that, okay, help me with the journal entry, then what I would ask them, tell me, how do you classify laptop in your inventory or as an item of PPE, that is property, plant, and equipment? So let us say they tell me, okay, we classify it as an inventory. Then the journal entry will be debit inventory. I will not debit purchases. and I will credit payables or cash, depending on the amount is paid or it is yet to be paid. Now, let us say they tell me that, okay, we have classified as an item of property, plant, and equipment. So debit PPE, that is property, plant, and equipment, and credit again payables or cash, whether we have paid the amount or we are yet to pay the amount. Everyone got this? Okay. Anything purchased for resale is an inventory. Purchase for resale is an inventory. And PPE, can I say purchase for this? Everyone understood. So I purchase inventory, I record it as my current asset. I sell off the inventory, I record sales. At the same time, I also record the cost of sales. So this is how the transaction takes. Understood. So laptop purchase for resale is an expense, I would say. And this is an asset. Why expense? Because obviously, if I have purchased for resale, I will be selling it on. Once I sell off the inventory, I will have to record the cost of sales. Accruals concept, match. You have recorded income, record the corresponding expense. Everyone understood this? Everyone? So this is how actually the entries are recorded. Let us say I first purchase laptop as an inventory, purchase goods. I will record the entry as debit inventory and credit payables. Second, sale of goods. I will debit receivables I will credit revenue. And one more entry I will have to record is debit sales and credit inventory. Why? The credit. Understood? So these are the entries that we record for purchase and sale of goods. So once you record revenue, you the cost of sales by crediting the inventory. Understood? Okay. Anyone, any? Fine.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes, Javin.
Sir, you said purchase of goods and you debited inventories account.
Correct.
Sir, why not purchases?
So purchases is, see, it does not make any sense to take entire amount to P&L immediately. You purchase 1,000 units.
Okay.
So you are hitting your P&L with 1,000 units. Now let us say you actually sold 800 units only. So this
All
is
right.
purchased and this is sold. So what happens is I'll tell you, people do record entire 1,000 units as purchases. And then towards the end, they record one journal entry wherein they. So there are multiple ways to record a transaction. Now let us say 1,000 units were debited. So what will happen is they will debit inventory at the year end and they debit cost of sales. So this is another way of recording. By how much? 200 units. Understood?
Okay, yes, sir.
Multiple ways to record the transaction, and all of them are fine. I generally prefer this approach, which makes more sense. I have not sold these goods. Why should I take this to my P&L immediately, entirely? Okay. So I believe this to be more practical approach. Okay. Now, basics of accounting, I don't think I need to explain this. Real account and nominal account. Personal account meaning related to individuals, firms, companies, group of associations, etc. Will include Nimra's account, Tarun's account, bank account, Sanvi's account, and the rule is debit the receiver, credit the giver. Got it? Then we have real account. It is related to assets or properties. Examples include machinery, furniture, land and building, goodwill, shares, cash, investment, etc. The rule applicable is debit what comes in, credit what goes out. And then nominal account, related and associated expenses, incomes, or gains. Example, salary, electricity bill, rent paid, traveling expense, commission received or paid, bad debt received or allowed, etc. Debit all expenses and losses, credit all incomes and gain. I hope everyone got this. Everyone?
Yes, sir.
Perfect. Just let me know if you guys have any questions. Yes, Adit. Okay, this is the old question. Sir, can I wash my face and have a feeling? Surely, Janki, you can. Guys, make a habit, huh? From next week, our lecture timings will be 11. I know too early for me as well, but we have no other
Yeah,
option.
sir.
The reason is some of the students are having their double A lecture.
So what time you said?
Sorry,
What time will be from next week?
7:30 to 11 from next week. So tomorrow also we have 8 to 11:30. So Sunday, that is tomorrow, 8 to 11:30. From next week, it will be 7:30 to 11. Okay. That is the upcoming Saturday, next Saturday, which is 14th March, I believe.
Excuse me,
Yes.
sir.
Yes.
Sir, I had a doubt that the my ACCA account credentials, like the support staff, would be providing that.
Correct. You will have to be in touch with them.
So, okay. So, like, I have to contact them on their number and they will
Correct.
provide that.
Correct.
Okay, sir.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes, Jagjit.
Sir, I have class of double A at 11 a.m.
At 11 a.m.
Yes, sir.
So you can log out for today, 30 minutes well apart. You can watch the recording later on. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Sir, I'll also have my college classes from next week on Saturday, Sunday as well.
And timing would be?
It will start from 9 o'clock.
So get in touch with the support team with this now for once.
Yeah,
Let's
sure.
get in touch with them. Yes, Trisha.
Sir, even I have something. I work from 8 to 5. I live in Bahrain. So,
Okay.
for me, the class timings are a little bit of clash because I'm going to be missing almost half an hour to 1 hour class towards the end. So I spoke to the support team and everything. They said they will look into it, but I'm also letting you know about this. If at all,
Sure.
if
Okay.
it's, I know the timing in India, it's like 2 hours, I think 2 hours, 30 minutes, something back. So for me, it's a little difficult. So I just want to let you know, even today's class, I think I'll probably leave like half an hour or 40 minutes early because I have
Okay.
to be at work at 8. So I'll have to manage it like that.
Okay, sure. No problem.
Thank you.
Guys, for timing related issues, just get in touch with the support team. Huh? Okay, if you have any issues, like let us say you're not able to watch, just get in touch with the support team for that. Because I also have another batch starting from 12, and that would be from 12 to 3:30. The first batch is from, second batch is from 12 to 3:30.
Sir, but the next week you're saying it's going to be at 7, right? 7
No,
o'clock.
this is, no, you're getting confused. This is my second batch that starts.
No, no,
So
I'm saying from the next week.
from the next week, it will be 7:30 to 11.
Okay, fine. Okay.
Next week, FR. Okay. This is my another batch. So
So
it's not
even
possible.
I'll be not be able to attend the lectures in the next one because like there's a conference of my college and I'll have to attend it for 3 days. So I'll be constant there till almost 3 days in the hostel. So I won't be able to
No
have.
problem. You can watch the recordings, right? For that.
Yeah.
Guys, a last exercise before we take a break. Let us classify the accounts into personal, real, and nominal, and then we take a break. Bank of America, personal, real, or nominal? Yes, Janki.
So it's a personal account.
Personal. Furniture. Yes, Vishnu. You are on mute, Vishnu.
I think it's a nominal account, sir.
Real account. No, my friend, it's
Or real
furniture.
account.
It's not an expense. It's an asset.
Oh, sorry, sir.
Equipment. Yes, Javin.
Sir, it's a real account.
Real account. Suppliers account. Adit.
Personal account.
Personal account. Yes, Shivam. Customers account. Sorry.
It's a personal account.
Personal account. Ikta. Electricity expense.
Sir, it's an expense account.
Very good. It's an expense. But is it a personal, real, or nominal?
Uh, no, 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 no. It's a nominal account.
Rent received. Noor.
Nominal account.
Guys, all those who are done answering, just put your hands down, na, so other students also get chance. Yes, Ayushi. Discount allowed.
Sir, it's a nominal account.
Nominal account. Yes, Rohit. Discount received.
Nominal account.
Nominal account. Madhav.
Sir, it's a real account.
Dhanashri. Inventory.
The questions. I was not able to hear it. Sorry.
Is inventory an item of personal account, real account, or nominal account?
Real account. Real account.
Real. Outstanding electricity. Who would like to go with this? Yes, Vansh.
Sir, nominal account. No, sir, it's a personal account.
Ujjwal, you give the answer, right? Who gave the answer?
Me, sir. Shivam.
Okay, perfect. Even prepaid expense insurance is a personal account. If there is a prefix like prepaid or outstanding with an expense or income, it is no longer a account. It is a personal account. Okay. Outstanding electricity, it is not expense. See, outstanding electricity means the amount that I owe to someone, amount that I owe to someone. So let us say Tata Limited. Now, outstanding electricity means the amount that I owe to Tata Limited. Understood? So it is not a nominal account, it is a personal account. Same way, prepaid insurance. Now, I pay my Mediclaim premium, or let us say my health insurance or my life insurance in advance, right, for the entire year. Again, this means the amount, the advance that I have paid to the insurance company. Okay, fine. Salary. Now, obviously, this is from business's standpoint. Salary, personal, real, or nominal.
Nominal.
Perfect. Depreciation,
Nominal.
Account.
nominal account. TCS Limited,
Personal account.
Personal.
Personal.
personal. Okay, fine. Guys, it's 9:40. Let's take a 20-minute break. We resume at 10, and then we continue with FR. Okay, we continue. So I'm putting the time in the chat box. Do not leave the meeting. Stay there on call. Just put your mics and videos off.
Excuse me, sir. Can I ask one more thing?
After the break, please.
Okay,
Sure.
okay, sir. Sure.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now, guys, let us get rid of the personal, real, and nominal. So, what I have in mind is we have this LIC, where E stands for expenses, A stands for assets, L for liability, I is income, and C. Okay. Now, in addition to the golden rules that we studied earlier, the above mnemonic will help us in whether an account is to be debited or credited at the time of recording a journal entry. Now, what is a journal entry? Concise all transactions a business conducts. Correct. It is a concise record of all the transaction a business conducts. Now, if you remember the definition, this example that we had discussed, don't you think this is a concise record? We converted the statement into a journal entry, and this journal entry is then posted into the ledger account. Okay. What is a journal entry? A concise record of all the business transactions. Okay. Now, EA will always be debited. Expenses and assets always debited. LIC, that is liabilities, income, and capital, always credited. So if you want this or an asset, you will be debiting it. If you want to record a liability, income, or capital, you will be crediting it. So can I say other way around? If you want to record an expense or asset, you will be debiting it. But if you want to reduce an expense or you want to reduce an asset, you will be crediting it. Got it? Now, to record liability, income, and capital, you credited it. But now you want to reduce liability, you want to reduce income, or you want to reduce capital, you will be debiting it. Understood? Everyone?
Yes, sir.
So expense and assets will always be debited. Liability, income, and capital will always be credited. Okay. If you want to reduce, you give the reverse impact. You want to reduce these two, credit it. You want to reduce these three, debit it. Now let us record some journal entries using this rule that we have just learned. First, paid cash $10,000 for salary. First, identify the two aspects. Two aspects
Salary
first.
and cash.
Salary and cash. Perfect. Can I say salary is an expense for me?
Yes, salary account debit to cash.
And to record an expense, we debit expense. So I will debit salary. And can I say cash is my asset? If I pay salary, my cash balance will reduce. So to record a decrease in asset,
Bank.
I will be crediting
Bank account will be credited.
credit cash 10,000. So tell me which approach is better, the earlier approach or this approach that we just learned?
This approach.
Next, received rent $14,000.
Debit will be the bank account, and credit will be the rent received.
Perfect. So can I say here we have two aspects. Firstly, rent is received, so my cash balance has increased or the bank balance. Second is income. So firstly, I want to record an asset. Why? Because increased. So I will debit bank. Bank is as an asset. Second is credit rent income. Understood? Last, Mr. A introduced capital of 15,000 in the business. Yes, Adit.
So the entry will be cash account debit to capital account.
Perfect. Debit bank, because if the business owner is introducing the capital, can I say balance in the business's books of accounts will increase? So we will debit bank, cash or bank, whatever. And we want to record capital this time. So I hope everyone understood this.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So what is the mnemonic that we just learned?
If we want to record an
The mnemonic
expenses,
first. The mnemonic first. Please, I'm trying to
Sir,
say, hear me
EALIC.
out.
LIC.
EA
Hear me
minus
out.
LIC.
Guys, hear me out. Hear me out. I'm saying something. All of you are just going, giving the answers here. Come on, hear me out first. We are going to become professional. You need to understand what the other person is saying. So if I say what is the mnemonic, you have to give the mnemonic. Do not directly jump into explaining the part. No chorus answers. Just raise your hands. I will call out your name. I will give everybody a chance. Just raise your hand and then answer. What is the mnemonic that we just studied? Yes,
Sir, EALIC.
perfect. That's it. Thank you. Yes, Janki. What does EA stand for?
Expenses and assets.
Perfect. Thank you. Yes, Ayushi. What does LI?
Liabilities, income, and capital.
Thank you. Yes, Adit. To record asset, what should I do?
But debit the asset and expense.
Perfect. Yes, Shivam. To record liability, income, or capital, what should I do?
Sir, we should credit it.
It would be credited. Now, hear me out clearly. Raise your hand and then give me your answer. Reduce an expense or I want to reduce an asset, what should I do? Yes, Kashish.
Credit them.
Credit. I want to reduce liability. I want to reduce income. I want to reduce capital. What should I do? Yes, Anushka.
Debit it.
Guys, going forward, no chorus answers. I'm not Mr. Rajnikant that five people speaking at the same time. I can understand and analyze what each of you is trying to say. Okay. A last exercise. We take up a small standard for the day. Now, what you have to tell me is balances will each of these ledger accounts generally have. See, as per EALIC, expense and asset will have debit balance, liability, income, and capital will have credit balance. You don't have to tell me expense, asset, liability, income, or capital. Please read the question. What does the question clearly tell us? Kashish, can you read the statement for all of us?
Yes, sir. State which balance, debit or credit, would the following accounts generally have?
Understood. So you have to tell me debit or you have to tell me credit. You don't have to tell me EALIC. Again, raise your hand one by one. I will give everyone an opportunity to answer. Furniture. Yes, Ujjwal.
Debit.
Debit. Equipment. Ayushi.
Debit.
Rent received. Janki.
So it will be credited.
Credit. Dhanashri. Vehicle.
Debit.
Debit. Anushka. Bank balance.
Debit.
Guys, all those who are done answers, put your hands down so that other students get a chance. Vishnu. Cash in hand.
Sir, it's an asset, so we will debit it.
Debit. Akash. Electricity expense.
Debit.
Debit. Jagjit. Office rent.
Debit.
Debit. Adit. Salary.
Debit.
Trisha. Loan taken.
Credit.
Devangi. Loan given.
Debit.
Kashish. Creditors.
Credit.
Sanvi. Daters.
So debit.
Debit. Shivam. Shares in Reliance Limited. You are on mute. Shivam, you are on mute if you are saying something.
Sorry, sir, my cursor is not working. I don't know why. Shares in Reliance Limited is it's an asset, so it's a debit.
Can we make a conclusion? Conclusion that all the assets generally have debit balance, income have credit balance, expenses have debit balance, and liability again have a credit balance. Understood? Everyone?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Now, with this, we are ready for the financial reporting as a subject. The journal entries, all this we have studied will help us in recording the journal entries. And not recording, rather understanding the journal entries. Okay. So now I'm starting with a basic standard IFRS 13, which actually does not have much of weightage. There is no independent topic IFRS 13 as such. I guess you will come across in the chapter conceptual framework or the first theory chapter that we have. You won't find it separately. Let us start with IFRS 13 today. We started at 8, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Oh,
sir.
just give me a minute. I'm opening my notes and then we can go ahead. Guys, IFRS 13 is fair value measurement. It talks about fair value. Now, before I get into this topic, IFRS 13, I would like from you guys, what can you understand or what do you understand from the word fair value? Yes, Dhanashree.
Some if we have purchased some asset a few years ago, but it's if it's been 5 years, and then after the depreciation and also market value of that asset will be less, so the current value after the depreciation, or we have, if we have done any expense for that asset, so
Hmm.
that will be also considered, and that's how we decide market current value will be fair value if we want to sell it
Okay, so
ahead.
current
So
value is the fair value. Okay, yes, Javin.
So you asked what is a fair value?
Correct.
Sir, sir, in my opinion, like a fair value for something would be its value deducting all the
Hmm.
like it would be it would be the monetary value deducting all outside taxes like
Mm-hmm. Yes, Vansh.
Sir, the price that we receive after selling those assets. And
Perfect. Perfect. Guys, what is fair value? The current ongoing market price. Correct. Now, let us say I have this laptop of mine, the same laptop which I am using to teach ACCA students is the same laptop that I used to use during my ACCA journey as a student. If you remember, how many of you have watched that movie Chen Kuli Ki Main Kuli? That guy who thought that bat was lucky for him. So every shot was either six or a four. How many of you remember he used to play for Indian cricket team, right?
yes, sir.
Now I tell you, who would like to purchase my laptop? The same laptop with which I cleared all my ACCA papers in first go, at a first go, plus. The same laptop. Who would like to purchase this laptop?
What would be the price, sir?
The same laptop that I used to make money, correct?
Yes, sir.
So who would like to purchase my laptop?
sir, but,
One.
but what would
I
be
would
the
like to.
price?
Just raise your hands. Who would like to purchase my laptop? 32. 3, 4, 5. Then maybe I should go for auction, the highest price that I get. The base price is 1 lakh. Let us start with auction.
1,10,000, sir.
1,10,000. Oh my God.
Sir,
Vishnu
one
is
lakh
serious.
15.
About 1,15,000. I want to see the maximum amount that my laptop will fetch me. And I'll tell you one thing. This is the basic level. The one that I had purchased for 30 or 35,000. I'm getting 1,15,000. Amazing investment. Okay. Uh, no one will actually give me more than the market value of this laptop. Now, whenever I go to sell this, what will happen is they will consider in which year I had purchased this laptop. No matter, my laptop is still in the top notch. I maintain my assets. I maintain my things, guys, very well. Now, what they will see is that, okay, this was purchased, that, just taking any rent, 5 years ago. Okay. So, what was the price that you had purchased? Let us say, they will arrive at a value. Now, any market will not give me more than the fair value. Now, see, here what happened was emotions were involved. Oh, so I had used this laptop. This laptop was lucky for him, us as well. And hence I got the numbers as 1 lakh, 1,10,000, 1,15,000. In real life, no one would pay me that much for this laptop. Right? So what is fair value? It is the money or the price that you will receive on selling or the price that you will pay to settle a liability. To settle a liability. Orderly transaction between the market participants. Now, what do I mean by orderly transaction? A transaction means that the transaction should be at arm's length price. Now, let us say if someone asks me, so how much do you charge for teaching one subject personally, one-on-one price? 50 to 60,000. But if my younger brother approaches me that please teach me, I will take some nominal fees. He remains serious throughout the study. Now let us say I tell him 20,000. Now this 20,000 year is not. Why? It is not an orderly transaction at the first place. Understood? Another example. Who is an iPhone owner over here? Any Apple user? Any Apple user here? Which iPhone do you have? 14, 15, 16, 17?
16.
16. Now, I show a gun. Sell me this iPhone for 5,000 or else I pull the trigger. I pull this trigger. What would Adit do in such?
I would prefer dying.
Oh my God. You will prefer 9. I saw did. जान प्यारी नहीं है. 5,000 is more important. iPhone is more important. Now here, what happened is I coerced him. I forced him into a transaction. Again, not an orderly transaction. Now, even though Adit is selling his iPhone to me for 5,000, this is not a fair value. Why? Not an orderly transaction. Everyone understood. So what is fair value? Any amount that we will receive on selling an asset or amount to be paid on transferring a liability in an orderly between the market participants. Now, if you pay attention, the definition says we paid, the amount received on selling an asset. Now, selling an asset, is it an entry position? selling an asset, is it an entry point or an
No, it
Exit
is an
point.
end point.
Exit point.
exit point?
End point.
Exit point. Second, transferring a liability. Transferring a liability is paying off a liability. Now, again, is it an entry point or an exit point?
Exit point.
Exit.
Exit point. IFRS 13 gives more importance to exit price rather than the entry price. So IFRS 13 gives preference to exit price. How much price do we receive to sell an asset, or how much price we pay to transfer a liability? Understood? Everyone? Okay. Now, hierarchy of inputs. I need to assign a fair value to my particular asset. Now, the reason why IFRS 13 at the start only, the standards that we study, IAS 16, IAS 20, 40, IAS I say is 38, IFRS 5, IAS 36. All of these have a word in common, which is fair value. I cannot start without IFRS 14 at the first place, because if we do not understand what is fair value, how do I understand what is written in IAS 16? In 38, 36, IFRS 5, IAS 40, IAS 2, and not that is agriculture, biological assets. Now, guys, I have a particular car. I have a Hyundai i10. I won't talk Hyundai i10. Let us take some expensive car. Mercedes C-Class 220 series, C220. Now, I want to find out its fair value. Now, can anyone tell me what did we learn in the definition of fair value? What was the definition of fair value?
Sir, the market price.
No, the definition that we just studied.
The
Market
price
price
which
is
you get, the price which you get by selling the asset
perfect.
or
That's it.
clearing the
That's it. That's
liabilities.
it. That's it. That's it. That's it. The price that we get on selling the asset. Now, if I want to find out the fair value of my Mercedes C220, what I want to know, how much price will I get for this asset? And I always make reference. I will not suggest any random ad hoc number, right? I need some reference. So I will go to the market. I will go to the market and see what price was this similar car, not similar, the same car was sold recently. Now someone tells me that Bhavik a week ago 15 lakhs. A week ago, the same car was sold for 15 lakhs.
Excuse me, sir.
What I will say is the fair value of this Mercedes C220 is 15 lakhs. What I did is first I made a reference to the identical asset. Now, what do I mean by identical? Is exactly the same. The color is different, that's fine. Because the characteristics, everything should be the same. Everyone understood? Yes, Vishnu, tell me.
Sir, I was asking the same question. But if the model may be same, but the manufacturing year is different?
Then I'll tell you. Then
Yeah.
I'll tell you what happens over there. Because what we discussed was identical. Identical means exactly the same. Manufacturing year also has to be the same. Now let us say I could not find out the same. What I will try to do here is I will try to find out a similar car, maybe a BMW, having the characteristics, features, everything is same. Or even maybe I got a C220, but the manufacturing year is different. Now, can I say both these are similar? Both these are similar. So what I will try to do here is I will take reference of this BMW or C220, which is of another manufacturing year. I will take it as a base price. Now, is the asset identical or similar? Identical means exactly the same. Similar is not identical. 19-20 का फर्क.
It
What
is
you can
similar.
say?
It is
Similar. So I exact amount as a reference. I took a base amount. Now I will adjust this amount. I will adjust this amount for the characteristics. Let us say manufacturing year is different. I will have to make an estimate. What on this value? It's an automatic transmission, manual transmission. What is the difference? I will make the and so on. Everyone understood? So this is my level 2 input. So we first discussed level 1 input. Input is quoted prices for identical assets in active markets. Understood? For identical assets in active markets. Second one was quoted prices for similar assets in active markets. Quoted prices for similar assets in active markets. So what if we are not able to find out BMW? Then the management will have to make an estimate. An estimate on how much benefit is it expecting assets used. So this may be on the basis of profitability or on the basis of cash flow. So we find out the fair value using the management estimate. It will make an estimate. Okay. Now, obviously, if I have a particular asset, I have an option to purchase an asset. I know the benefit that I'm going to get is worth 10,000. Will I pay anything more than 10,000? So don't you
No.
think the fair value itself? Now the question arises, sir, can we take any level of inputs to find out the fair value? Take level 1, level 2, or level 3 by our choice? The answer is no. You have to follow level 1 input first. Let us say level 1 inputs are not available. Then you make reference to level 2 inputs. Level 2 inputs are also not available. Then we make reference to level 3 inputs. So what if level 3 inputs are not available there? You have to make an estimate. Everyone understood this? Everyone? So talking about the higher level 1 inputs, quoted prices for identical assets in active markets. Example, black Hyundai i10 and red Hyundai i10. Guys, just because the color is different, it is still an identical asset. It is not similar. We assume or we understand that color does not make a significant difference. Color does not amount to or does not lead to a. Now, in case of iPhone, they do a differential pricing, right? A particular color of iPhone will at different price. Correct? You want white color, the price is different. You want blue color, the price is different. You the iPhone 17, the recent one that they have launched, the price is different. If that's the case, then again, both of the assets will not be identical. They will. Why? Because color is the characteristic of the asset. Everyone got my point? Everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes.
So everyone understood level 1 inputs? Level 2, quoted prices for similar assets in active market. Similar means the characteristics are a bit different, not the same. Or Quoted prices for identical assets in less active markets. Now, what do I mean by less active markets? The market where the transaction for this does not happen, for this asset does not happen frequently. It happens less frequently. Now, let us say I found out a car similar to Hyundai i10 as Hyundai Centro. Correct? I found it out as Hyundai Centro. Now, let us say the car is worth 250,000. Now, can I say Hyundai Centro is similar to Hyundai i10? But it's similar. Got it? It is similar. Now, what I do is I adjust it for characteristics or the features. The first one is, let us say, size. Now, Hyundai i10 is somewhat big as compared, correct? So let us say Hyundai i10 is small as compared to Hyundai Centro. So I will subtract from this 250,000. Understood? Why? Hyundai Centro is big as compared to i10. Now next, transmission. Hyundai Centro is a manual transmission, but i10 is transmission. Now obviously, the price of automatic transmission car is higher as compared to a manual car. So I estimate this amount to be 50,000. Again, an estimate. So I add 50,000. Now let us say this is a diesel variant and this is a petrol variant. No variant. Obviously, petrol variant is expensive. No, it's other way around. Diesel is petrol is cheaper. Correct? Let us say this is I interchange it. This is petrol variant. And this is diesel variant. So obviously, diesel variant car is a bit expensive as compared to petrol car. So I again make an estimate that, okay, because of this characteristics or the difference in feature, the price will be 30,000. So I add 30,000. So what is the total adjustment to be made? 60,000. 50 plus 30, 80, 80 minus 20, 60. So what this 250,000, I add 60,000. And so I will now say that the fair value of my Hyundai i10 is how much? Is how much?
3,10,000.
3,10,000. Guys, this video lecture will not, I'm not sure if this will be uploaded on YouTube, but uploaded on your LMS for sure. I'm not sure of YouTube. Okay. Everyone understood level 2 inputs? Just
Yes,
a minute.
sir. Yes, sir.
Everyone understood level 1 and level 2 inputs?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Any question?
Sir, can you
No,
just
sir.
scroll up to level 1 inputs? Can I see the definition for that?
Just a bit.
Thank you, sir.
No problem. Arif, which part you want me to explain again? Level 2. So here I am making reference to a similar asset, not an identical asset. Understood? So obviously there will be difference in the characteristics of both the assets. There will be difference in characteristics of both the assets. What has happened to this file? Just a minute. So if the difference or the character, there is difference or the characteristics in the difference in features or the characteristics, will the price be same or it will be different? Tell me. Arif, how can it be same? If the difference or the characteristics or the features are different, then how can it be same? It has to be different, right? So we just adjust for the difference in the characteristics. That's it. Guys, this numerical is not exam standard. This is just for understanding. It will not be tested in exam. So do not worry. I just wanted to explain the concept. Hence, I have included the numericals. I hope, Arif, you understood this. Sir, how can we have access to the notes after the class? Nice question. I will be sharing these notes with the team, and these will get uploaded on Monday or Tuesday. Okay. So the team have their weekly off on Saturday. So generally what happens is at Sunday evening after my lecture, I upload the notes and share the notes. So the team would be forwarding it to you. Next is level 3 inputs based on management estimates such as cash flows, profits, etc. I hope understood, everyone. Based on management estimates such as cash flows or profits, etc. So guys, talking about the market. Now we have two types of market generally. The principal market and second, the most advantageous market. Now the name itself tells me principal, the main market. Market with the highest volume of transactions for the asset being measured. Now entity needs to have access to this market at the measurement date. Now let us say if I talk of iPhone, India is the principal market for iPhone. In every family, you will find at least one iPhone. Correct? Now, what is principal market? The market with the highest volume of transactions for the asset that is. Now, I want to find out the fair value of iPhone. I will look into the prices of iPhone in India. Why? Principal market. It's the principal market. And guys, you need to have access. You need to have access to the principal market at the measurement date. Now, what do I mean by the measurement date? The date at which you are finding out the fair value of the asset. The day at which you are finding out the fair value of the asset is your measurement date. So the date on which you are measuring the fair value of your asset, you need to have access to the market. Now, what do I mean by you need to have access is you can trade in that market. You can buy and sell in that market. Someone from Pakistan wants to find out the fair value of iPhone. Guys, you need to ensure the mics always remain off. You always need to ensure that mics remain off, guys. Now, let us say someone from Pakistan wants to find out the fair value of iPhone. Shivam, don't laugh. Now, let us say, what do I mean by principal market? The market is volume of the transactions for the asset that is being measured. Now, does Pakistan have access to Indian market?
No, sir.
No. So Pakistan cannot consider India as principal market. Why? They do not have access to. I don't know why are all of you laughing. Dhanashri is also laughing. Ekta is also laughing. Devangi. Come on, yaar. Celebrities. They use iPhone. They have iPhones. The people there, they do use iPhones.
Sir, they do,
Limit
but they
them.
pay a lot of money for it, like a lot, not as
Okay.
compared to us Indians.
Okay. A lot means how much?
Sir, they
Sir,
don't.
sir, if petrol prices are like 250 rupees per liter there, so you can just estimate how much an iPhone would cost.
Yes, that's what. Yes,
Their
guys.
currency is
Yes, their currency is also
less than Indian rupees.
obviously, no,
Their
because it depends on the economic
rupees is
conditions.
much.
Okay, jokes apart. Oh, principal market exists only if you can access that market. Now, let us say Pakistan is unable to find out principal market. So what? Does IFRS 13 tell them to go away, do not measure the fair value? No. It would be an injustice. They want to prepare their financial statements as per IFRS. So in that case, the standard says that if you don't have access to the principal market, you make reference to the most advantageous market. Now, what do I mean by the most advantageous market? It is the market with maximum amount for the asset being sold. Let us, a South African market is giving a price of 1 lakh for iPhone to Pakistan. But China is saying, no, you are my friend, 50,000. So obviously here, the most advantageous market for Pakistan would be China. Why? Because they are getting the that is being sold. Understood? So again, in case of market, first reference will be given to the principal market. In absence of principal market, most advantageous market. I hope I am clear. Is everyone clear?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay. Market with the highest volume of transactions for the asset being measured, the entity needs to have access to this market. If they don't have access, then that is not a principal market. Next, most advantageous market, the market that maximizes the fair value of an asset after transportation and transaction costs into account. Now, let us say we have Russia. China is giving me a fair value of 1,45,000. Russia is giving me a fair value of 1,50,000. Now, obviously, that will involve transaction cost and the transportation cost. Now, what do I mean by transaction cost? The brokerage. Transportation cost is obviously the cost from one place to another. So what I do is from this fair value of respective fair value of 1,45,000 and 1,000, I subtract transaction costs, I subtract transportation costs, and I consider the net amount. Now tell me, advantageous to sell the asset in China for 1,41,000 or sell it in Russia for 1,44,000. What is more advantageous, getting a price of 141,000 or getting a price of
144, sir.
See, my intention here is not to sell off the asset. I am just measuring the fair value. IFRS works on exit price and not the entry price. I hope I am clear here.
Yes.
So tell me, which is the most advantageous or Russia?
Russia, sir.
Russia.
144.
144, hence Russia. Now, guys, this that my fair value of the fair value, not my fair value, sorry. The fair value of my asset is 144,000. No. This is the most advantageous value that we have found out. Now, guys, think and tell me logically which of these two is the characteristic of the asset and which one is of market. Think and tell me logically. Of these two, which one is the characteristic of asset and which one is the characteristic of market? Yes, Javin.
Sir, I think transaction cost would be the characteristics of the market and transportation would be the
Perfect.
characteristic of the asset.
Perfect. Yes, Ekta. Same or you have a different view?
Different views. Accordingly, sir, when we transport something, each asset has a different way to transport. So, according to the characteristics of an asset, the transportation can vary.
So that's what, na? My transportation cost will depend on the characteristic of my asset. I want to transfer a machinery from India to Canada. Obviously, the price will depend on the characteristic of the asset. How, what are the characteristics, what are the features, and so on. But if I talk of transaction costs are nothing but my brokerage. It is from market to market, right? Now, basically, I am from Gujarat. I reside in Gujarat. Now, here, what does the happens here in the real estate market? The brokerage system here is different. If the property value is up to 50 lakhs, you have to. But if the property value involved is greater than 50 lakhs, then 1% brokerage. Now, in I'll talk about Maharashtra only. There is nothing like this. There is a flat rate. Whatever is the property value, the broker gets 2% or maybe 1% from both the sides, like 1% from each side. So can I say here the transaction cost that happened with regards to the property is changing from market to market. In market, it was different. In Gujarat market, it was different. In Maharashtra market, it's different. Why would I let something which is not a characteristic of my asset affect its fair value? Everyone understood what I told?
Sir, can you repeat?
Why would I let something affect the fair value of my asset which does not pertain to its characteristic? It is a characteristic of market and not of the asset. Why would I let it affect the asset's fair value? Understood? Transaction cost is a characteristic of market. It has nothing to do with the asset. It has nothing to do with the asset. So while measuring the fair value of the asset, what I will do is from this 1,50,000, why take 1,50,000? Because we decided that Russia is most advantageous market. From this 1,50,000, I will just subtract 3,500. So I will say that the fair value is how much? Understood?
Yes.
Anyone, any questions? Now, fair value of asset is not 144,000. It is arrived as follows. Fair value of asset 150,000 minus the transportation cost 100 I will say fair value at measurement date is 146,500. Now, please note, transaction costs are characteristics of market rather than the asset. Hence, not subtracted to arrive at the fair value at the measurement date. However, it will to consider the most advantageous market only. Understood? Everyone got this? Just go through it once again. Everyone got this?
Yes.
So with this, we are done with IFRS 13. Understood the definition of IFRS 13? Price to be received on selling an asset or to be paid on transferring a liability in an orderly transaction between participants. It gives more importance to the exit price and not the entry price. It works on exit price. Hierarchy of inputs, we have three level of hierarchy. Help me out with the three-level hierarchy. Level 1, level 2, level 3. Level 1 talks about
Quoted price for identical asset in similar
active market.
in
Active
active.
market.
Yeah.
Level 2, I want everyone to answer, or else I will start calling out your names. Yes, Dhanashri.
The price for the similar assets, which
Quoted
is a
prices
little
for
different characteristics, but similar
so quoted
assets.
prices for similar assets in active market or quoted prices for identical asset in less active markets. Okay. Level 3 was yes, Shivam. Level 3.
Sir, it is based on management estimate, just like on its cash flows, profits,
Perfect.
etc.
Etc. Perfect. Now, can I take any level of input sequence ad hoc basis? No. We have to
No.
follow a sequence. We first give preference to level 1. Of level 1,
Level 2.
level 2. In absence of level 2,
We have
level
level
3. So can I say, can we conclude one thing? We give high priority to level 1 input and least preference to level 3. Understood? Then we understood principal market and the most advantageous market. What is a principal market? Can anyone tell me? Yes, Rohit.
Market with the highest volume of activities for that asset.
That is being measured. And there was one more point about principal market that we learned.
Sorry, actually I forgot.
Yes, Vansh. Yes, Vansh, tell me. You are on mute. You are not audible. Yes, Rohit.
So basically we should have access to that market.
Not we. The entity should have
The
access to that
entity.
market. Okay. It means one and the same, but let us use the words, technical terms that the standard tells us. It will help us at the SPR level as well. The entity should have access to that market. In absence of principal market, we make reference to
Most
Most
advantageous.
advantageous market.
Most advantageous market. And most advantageous market is the one which will have the highest price for the asset that is being measured. Correct? In the advantageous market, we subtract only the transaction cost. True or false?
Yes.
True.
No, no, don't tell me yes or no. Tell me true or false. While deciding the most advantageous market, we subtract the transaction cost. True or false?
False.
True.
False.
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 False,
False.
guys, it's false. In deciding the most advantageous market, we subtract both as well as the transportation cost. But while arriving at the fair value, we subtract only one thing.
The transaction cost.
No,
The
my friend.
transaction cost,
Transport.
Transportation.
Transportation
transportation
cost.
cost.
Transportation cost. Sorry, transportation cost.
We understood the logic, right? Transaction cost is the market and not of an asset. Is everyone clear with me so far?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Because it is the first lecture today, I am giving you guys a concession. We are done with IFRS 13. We are done with the intro and basics. Tomorrow with IAS 16, property, plant and equipment, new topic. I'm not starting it with today. Okay. So we wind up the lecture here today. Tomorrow from 8 till 11:30. Okay. So tomorrow we start with IAS 16, property, plant and equipment. Your Saturday night. We all meet tomorrow at 8 a.m. Do not also enjoy so much that you guys are not able to wake up early in my lecture. Okay. So I will see
Ex
you all tomorrow at 8
excuse me,
a.m.
sir.
Yes, Javin.
Sir, can I ask one little thing?
Yes.
Sir, like today I asked the support staff for the for the link for the live meeting. So they said earlier they said that it would be available on the dashboard of the
Okay.
LMS,
Hmm.
but it was not today. So I had to ask them personally for the link. So in future, like, what do I have to do?
Just reach out to the support team. Was this issue face the same issue that the link was not there on the portal or the
Yes, sir.
dashboard?
Yes, sir.
Just leave a text to the support team today, na, that you face particular issue. Just text them right away. Okay?
Sir, I actually did. So they provided two links for one
Tomorrow.
for today and one for tomorrow.
Okay, then wait. I guess they will be they are changing the timings from the next week, right? From 7:30 to 11. So I guess they will updated links on the portal in the upcoming week. Then too, if it's not visible, then you can reach out to them. Just wait till Thursday or Friday for the lecture.
Okay,
Okay?
sir. Okay, sir.
Sir, actually, I'm suffering from the same issue, but when I search it for, there is a uh, in dashboard there is a column for live session.
Okay.
There will be the link of both the classes for today and
Oh,
tomorrow also.
okay. Understood, Javin? Did you get it? Just try it. Just
Eh,
check it once, na, Javin.
Sir, just a minute, sir. I'll check it.
You have to go on live classes.
I'm just putting my number in the chat box. No giving missed call. I'll just block you directly. Secondly, guys, mute, please. Please mute. No giving missed calls. I'll just directly block you. And before calling me, just put a text. If you want to reach out to me, you want to put a text that, okay, sir, I am from this batch of yours. I'm your FR student from this batch. Share all the batch details and then tell me that suggest a suitable to work on. But generally, the thing is, I don't answer calls from unknown numbers generally. So if you text me that, okay, sir, I am your student, okay?
Sir, I couldn't
Okay,
find
sir.
it. Can you repeat what was that?
So what I am saying is, you have that index. Shivam, can you just repeat?
There will be a column of live session. You have to go there.
uh, like there is an index I can find, but there is no option for the live classes.
Do one thing,
You
glitch on from your end. You can just reach out to the support team, or maybe just
Or
attend the lectures using the link for tomorrow as well. From Monday, reach out to them if the same issue persists. Okay.
okay, sir. Okay,
Hmm.
sir.
Okay. Chalo. Guys, I see you all tomorrow. Tomorrow there will be no concession. 8 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. tomorrow. I didn't want to overburden you with on the first day itself. Yes. So you're welcome, everyone. You can make group. Any one of you can make a group, but in the group only discussion is nothing else, guys. Okay. No personal communication, nothing. Only study discussion. And you guys can add me in the group as well. Chalo. Have you guys noted down my number?
Yes, sir.
yes, sir.
Okay. Chalo. Bye bye. I will see you all tomorrow at 8 a.m. Till then, take care. Bye. I am
Bye bye,
exiting
sir.
the chat
Thank
box.
you.
Huh? I am exiting the chat box. I'm ending the meeting. Or else what one can do is tomorrow I see so many numbers being getting texted. One of you can create a group uh, and the admin can paste the invitation link in tomorrow's chat box. I guess that would be more convenient for all of us, right? Rather than one of you adding so much of us. Okay, everyone, chalo, bye bye.
Okay, sir. Bye bye. Thank you.
You're welcome.